Welcome into our social studio. This is our jewelry must-haves, and so excited today to have a special guest. Samuel B is with us today. He's been bringing us this amazing bracelet as today's top deal, but we're going to dive into a couple items from Samuel B this morning, starting off with this pendant. But before we do, if someone is brand new to Samuel Benham, you are in for a treat. He's been in the jewelry industry for over 4 decades, and he's been partying with us here at Shop HQ for about 2 decades. Can you tell us a little bit about your brand and the artistry that comes with every piece of jewelry that you bring us?
I tell you, I've been traveling Orient for 40 plus years. Originally, I started as a gemstone importer and bringing sometimes priceless pieces of gemstones, emerald and ruby, sapphire, diamond. But once I discovered island of Bali,
beautiful,
close to almost 30 years ago, it was a game changer because what I saw, this amazing culture and people, and I noticed that this kind of creating and crafting jewelry is disappearing. You know, originally when I discovered Bali, there were over 300 villages and more than that in workshops, making and crafting all handmade.
Right.
Nowadays, when I go back every few months, less than 100.
Because the younger generation isn't picking up this craft of artistry. And so when we're looking at a necklace like this, I just want to mention this necklace. This is 180568. It's a 25 by 18 millimeter cushion gemstone. Here your choice is malachite, rhodochrosite, and the lacy blue agate. When we're looking at this necklace, everything has been handcrafted by hand.
Everything is done by hand. Everything you see, that patina, and then the chain is included, and all that, you know, there's opaque gemstones, and the hanging from them is, you know, for example, the malachite have the peridot, blue lace agate is, gemstone, blue taupe has gemstones hanging from it, and you all individually articulated, and you know, these are gemstones that took millions of years to layer over layer of sediments. Wow. And to create that. You see the matrix? This is all done naturally. And what you're getting is a gemstones that been through millions of years of evolution. And then you see those fully faceted gemstone hanging from it. And then the rest of the magic is done by my Balinese artisan. You see the basket weave on the top? That the bail is I did it unlike any other bails that you see out there. You see the basket weave. It's what everything is. You get inspired by offering basket in our island of Bali.
Can you just talk us through the chain well? I mean, this is beautiful.
The chain is popcorn chain and is slightly oxidized, and this chain happened to have 3-inch extender, so it's perfect layering piece. You can adjust it to the length you want, and it does have this pendant is returning favorite. It does have that personality. It does have depth and dimension. You have opaque gemstones. You have crystal form of gemstones, and it's at the time that precious metals is heading up and becoming, inching up in prices.
This rhodochrosite is absolutely gorgeous, and I love that you paired it with the rhodolite garnet. There's a softness to this piece.
It is, the colors, rhodochrosite come from Argentina, and these are the mine is in very high elevation. And is nowadays controlled by government of Argentina because this is their national gemstones. Gemstones of this caliber and quality, you don't find it out there. You will find rhodochrosite in Colorado. You will find it, but mine happen to be the finest specimen of it from
Well, and Sam, we were
Argentina.
just talking before we started. I mean, he literally travels the world to source the best of the best, and know that every piece that comes to you is a true work of art. And
is.
and I love that we were looking at this pendant. And if you want to add on the ring that I am wearing in the matching gemstones, you will receive reduced shipping and handling. So here's the number on. Let me see on the chain or on the ring 180571. I want to give you a look on this on my finger here. I can just put all three on, so I'll just and they match beautifully back to the pendant, so that way you don't have to choose. Or if you want to do a mix and match, know that when you add this onto the pendant that you will receive reduced shipping and handling. Again, want to dive in deep here with the artistry that we're getting with this ring and that split bail, the beautiful split shank, not the bail, and the size of this as well.
It does have that presence. It's a perfect combination of old and new. The shape, the cushion shape is more modern. And then the twisted cable element of design and bezel setting been used in jewelry making for God knows centuries.
Right.
And so I consider this ring to be a modern classic, and then using the finest gemstone, AAA quality gemstone of exceptional cut and quality, and the cut on the malachite is cabochon.
That malachite is absolutely stunning. The colors of the green, the striations. I mean, that's Mother Nature at its finest.
It is. It's so much. All these three gemstones are trending gemstones.
Yep.
All the center gemstones, because this is more like an organic look, but look at the value.
Oh my gosh.
And the quality that you get, and we made it affordable. You can just go into shophq.com and you will find a lot of one-of-a-kind pieces, but this is going to be the ring, the glow and everything.
To be able to get this size of a ring home, it's a 19¼ by a 14¼ beautiful cushion cut that you can get home for $89.99. You know, you can get this ring home on a value pay for $15. Maybe this is something that you want to just have over the holiday season, something to kind of look down, bring you a little joy while you're cooking, while you're entertaining, or maybe you're giving this as a gift to mom. A beautiful way to get it home. This is one-of-a-kind artistry that has been handcrafted in Bali. And like Samuel said, this art of creating this jewelry is slowly diminishing. There may be a time where no one's doing this.
No, these are the type of jewelry that within our lifetime is not going to be done in large quantities. Right. It's not going to be like a shopping network type of jewelry. Because nowadays I have dozens of artisans who make this, but in years to come, once this generation passes, the new generations wants to go visit the world and discover the world.
Jobs.
And, you know, some of them work on a cruise ship from Island of Bali. You know, some of them go to different universities. You know, it's amazing culture. They are very, you know, they work on this, but they're all educated, and many of them are they talk different languages, because so many people from around the world. And this is my I can call it ultimate twist, ultimate hinge cuff bangle from Bali. End cap, rhodochrosite.
Gorgeous. And look at all the design work. 18 karat gold accents. When you dive in close, it is almost unfathomable to think all of these unique, intricate details have been done by hand.
Work done by hand.
Wow.
And then it's at its transition out to, from the scroll work, it transition out to the basket weave and the granulation bead work and the hinge. If you show the hinge, it's
So So this is what makes it so easy to get on. We do have two sizes. We have a small medium and a medium large. So depending on your wrist size, I'm just going to show you how easy that is to put on. I have a 6-inch wrist. I'm wearing the small medium. If you want a little bit more of a drape, a little bit more of
That's
a dangle, you could go with that larger size, but you've made it so easy for us to get on with
It is.
with that hinge.
These are by far best of what's made and crafted in island of Bali, exceptionally detailed, flawless finish. They use centuries-old techniques and basic primitive tools in putting these pieces one piece at a time, putting their heart and soul in crafting these pieces. And the gemstones, for the gemstones, I don't put my name on any gemstones. It just have to be
Perfect.
done
Yep.
to perfection, cut to perfection, and it does needs that personality. That's they're warm and glow and just beautiful pink and.
If you got the ring, this ring is coming up in just a little bit. Beautiful way to get a set like this together. Here's the number for the cuff, 180659. It's yours on a value pay for $41.67. That's actually a brand new low price. So that's interest free over the next 6 months. You're getting this home. But think of gifting this for the season, giving someone a one-of-a-kind gift, because this has all been handcrafted in Bali. That's such a unique opportunity.
This will be ultimate gift. Whoever you give it to is going to treasure it forever. Maybe you start them on a lifetime of collecting and amazing
Yeah.
work of art, maybe from Bali, maybe from the other side, or other amazing artisans from around the
Well,
world.
and getting a skill that, only a few people are doing on the island of Bali. That's just such an exceptional piece. No one does a cuff bracelet like Samuel B. Yours on a value pay for $41.67. Here's the number, 180569. I love the rhodochrosite. It's just so pretty. And you were saying this, these are the gemstones that are trending right now.
is.
That are,
They are.
right now is the
And
time
you
to get
look
it.
at it. It's warm and welcoming, and especially
Gorgeous.
some cold months are ahead. These are, you put it on, it warms you up. You
I
look
like
at
that you
them.
said that. You know what? Sometimes there's just something special like that bracelet that you need to add a little joy. Winter here can get pretty gray.
That's
We're not in
right.
Bali. I wish I was. But when you have a special piece like that with that beautiful rhodochrosite, and it does add a little joy into those cold winter days. Now we're going to keep the party going. This is another rhodochrosite piece, a beautiful toggle necklace. The chain on this is exquisite. The beautiful rhodochrosite that has been absolutely spectacularly displayed. And then you get the gemstones as well. So you get the rhodolite. So gorgeous.
Again, all handmade, all hand assembled.
This is amazing.
Then the gemstones, even though no two of them are alike, they're perfectly matched. And again, it's fanning out. This is a necklace that will get noticed. And if you look at the toggle have
Let's show this.
4,
This is all handmade as well.
all handmade, all
So,
hand assembled, one link at a
1,
time.
2, 3, 4 different lengths.
So this you will find it,
Customizable.
make it like a choker style, or make it like you will find a perfect length and perfect presence for it.
And I love how delicate this is, and yet to think that this is not a finding, this is not something that was stamped out. Even the toggle in the back, all made by hand. And then talk me through the chain. It's so
Again,
beautiful.
the chain is, you see, all handmade. What we mean by handmade? One of the links is simple link, and the next one to it is twisted and textured, and it gives that chain like life and personality, and slightly oxidized. So you have, it's just like pieces from centuries ago that have that personality to it.
It's also timeless as well. You know, I'm big into fashion, and you know, how are you going to wear your pieces? I love this for this time of year. Maybe just with a mock neck turtleneck, a little vest, and then you have this showcasing a V neckline,
And-
a cocktail dress.
And you're not settling for ordinary.
No.
Gemstone wise and the workmanship wise, this is for many of you is going to be a purchase of a lifetime, because some of these pieces I will not be able to bring it back. It depends on availability of gemstones and then
And
the
I love that you
artisans.
said that. That's what makes it so special. It's a one of a lifetime opportunity to get this type of look. Not only that beautiful rhodochrosite, you also have the rhodolite garnets. Everything's been perfectly matched. The chain has been handmade. The toggle has been handmade, especially for you, and you can get it home for under $50 on a value pay. You know, these are the final quantities. Once this is
And-
gone, like you
and
said,
this
it
is
may
a-
never come back.
It's exclusive here.
Yeah.
And once the quantity sells out, it's just made in such a limited quantity.
Yes. And the way that it lays on the neckline, and it just fans out so perfectly. Where do you get your inspiration for your
Again,
designs?
I've been traveling the world, and you
never
you
stop.
pick up. I never. I'm just right after here. You know, I'm just heading out to Australia and
Oh
then
my
heading
gosh.
out to back for a very short visit here, and then to going back to England and to Bali and to Jaipur, India. It's just
I
have
asked
to
him
cover.
how he did it.
I have to cover the 4 continents before end of the year.
Yep, he is a jet setter, and we're so excited that you're here with us today. Really getting us an inside scoop on some of Samuel B's pieces. One last piece is a gemstone drop earring. I love this. This is when we were in, is this Las
That's
Vegas?
true, yeah, Las Vegas.
Yeah, Las Vegas.
Wow.
I was there with you guys. That's Mina. She's wearing the labradorite. We also have this in, oh no, I think she was wearing the Amazonite.
Amazonite,
And we
yeah.
have the labradorite and the rhodochrosite. 3 choices to choose from. Again, these are so delicate, Samuel. I love the design here. Can you walk us through this a
Perfect
little bit?
size, perfect dimension, perfect presence, and amazing combination of color. You know, just they work. You know, these gemstones work with each other. The opaque gemstones
Yeah.
work with that chrome dioxide and peridot and green amethyst, and the labradorite works with apatite and blue topaz, and then you see the granulation bead work on the top, and the shepherd hook top, and then there is no shortcut in making and crafting these pieces all the way around 360 degrees. I don't know how you
Yes.
say it. It's done and created and crafted to perfection.
Next
Your-
is this labradorite. You've got that labradorescence, and there's nothing like labradorite when it
Yeah.
catches the light.
Yes, you will find flashes of blue and sometimes purple and green and yellow, and they all work together.
It's so mysterious.
It is.
And such a beautiful gemstone. And again, I love what you did with the rhodochrosite, with the rhodolite and the
Yeah, the
citrine.
citrine and-
That's so pretty. And just if you're just joining us, everything that you're looking at has been handcrafted, handmade to perfection, one of a kind. Each pair of each earring is a one of a kind that you have the opportunity to get home on a value pay for $13.33. Honestly, if there's
amazing.
somebody in your world, maybe mom. I know my mom would love the labradorite. She wears a lot of neutrals. Maybe you know someone, a sister, a friend. You have to try to get it now, because these are the pieces that, Samuel, what you're talking about. I mean, the artistry that goes behind these, it's a dying art
Yes.
in Bali.
And they use centuries-old techniques, and it's time-consuming. And these are exceptionally detailed, starting with the fine AAA quality gemstones, and enjoy.
Here's how you get it home. 178760. They're $79.99. You're getting the most exceptional design and the most beautiful gemstones. And I know that Samuel, that is one of his highest things on the list. gemstones have to be the best, the designs have to be the best, so you're buying with confidence.
We make our friends out there one person at a time. It doesn't happen by hyping and saying, "Oh, you're getting the best." It needs to be the best. It needs to be the most amazing artist.
You don't stay around in the jewelry industry for 4 decades unless you're doing the right thing. You just won't have that sustainability. Samuel has been with us for over 20 years, coming up on 20 years, and you've created such a following, such a fan base, and a lot of you are collectors. A lot of you keep coming back, and if you're brand new, it's a beautiful way to kind of start your collection with Samuel with a piece like this. Now, this is a gorgeous ring, statement-making ring at this 24mm rhodochrosite beaded ring. Wow, for $169.99.
Largest rhodochrosite ring that I ever
Look
made.
at it. I mean, this is big.
This is the ring I've been making for decades. I believe more than 18 years. And every time I have a large, big, bold stone that talks to you, a statement piece. And this time, when I found those rhodochrosite, and I got so excited. It's not a large quantity of those I have, but look at the prongs that are 18K
right here,
holding the gemstones, and
and the undercarriage, all done by hand.
Everything.
I mean,
carved.
The flourish, the swirls, the beautiful silver work. I mean, that is a beautiful shot when you see it from underneath. And then you look at Mother Nature's beauty in the rhodochrosite.
Yeah, you are not settling for ordinary. You hold this piece, you will feel the heft and quality, and it's made and crafted to last a lifetime and more. And these are not trendy pieces. By trendy piece means something 6 months down the road, a year down the road, it goes out of style and you put it aside. This is the design, as I mentioned, I'm making it for almost 18 years. I go back to it whenever I have a great gemstone.
And you know what? You said it so perfectly. There is a weight to this. There's a heft to it. When you put this ring on, it kind of changes your attitude. You walk out into the world. It's a bold look. It's a big ring. And you can't say that with every piece of jewelry that you have in your jewelry box. This you can.
Yes. This is, first of all, is a ring with personality. It's rings with that brings a smile on your face.
It does. And another piece, especially in that rhodochrosite we were talking about, winter around the corner, and you want to just keep a nice, beautiful hue of pink and rose. And that rhodochrosite is absolutely stunning. And then you have all of this one-of-a-kind silver work done on the side. It is absolutely stunning with that 18-karat gold accents holding that rhodochrosite. It is yours for $28.33 on a value pay. Wouldn't this be a beautiful gift to give? So they open the box, and this stunning piece of jewelry is awaiting them.
It's a wow piece. It's powerful, big, bold, beautiful, and more.
It's everything.
And it's for many of you, it's for gemstone lovers, for gemstone collectors, for amazing trending gemstone that you will fall in love with it.
Trending gemstone with the artistry that is slowly dwindling from our planet. It is a one-of-a-kind work of art from the artisans of Bali to you for $28.33 on a value pay. Here's how you order: 180567. We have had an absolute beautiful time. Thank you for joining us in our social studio and giving us a little story about the history of his pieces. I'm so glad. Thank you, all of you that are joining. I think we got Miss Laura Duffick out there. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Hi, beauty. And we will see you soon. When are your next shows? You're here all day, right?
I'm going to be, I believe, at 4.
Okay, so 5 p.m. Eastern, I think.
Yes.
Okay, 5 p.m. Eastern. Join Samuel B. and his beautiful pieces on air.
I have things to do beforehand.
He's a busy man. I tell you, he doesn't stand still. So thanks again for joining us. I think Wendy Russo is going to have the next YouTube Live at 4 p.m. Eastern. Look at me. I know all my times. Mwah. See you soon.